Have you ever stopped to think that perhaps the biggest obstacle between you and a financially free life is in your mind? Yes, even before you earn or lose money, it is what you believe about it that defines your results. Today, I will show you 7 mental keys that have transformed the financial lives of thousands of people and can transform yours too. You work, you make an effort, you pay your bills, but there is never enough money. And when there is, it disappears quickly. The feeling is that you are always running after it, trying to improve your life but without making any progress. This does not happen to you alone. Millions of people live exactly this cycle: constant effort, continuous frustration. And the worst part, many people start to believe that life is just like that it will never change. But what if I told you that this cycle does not start with your salary, but with your mindset? Without realizing it, you may be repeating financial patterns that came from your childhood, the environment where you grew up, the conversations you heard since you were little. You have inherited ways of thinking about money, and until you question these ideas, you will continue to be stuck with the same results month after month. But the good news is, you can reprogram this mindset. Today I will show you 7 powerful keys that will open your mind to a new way of thinking about money. These keys explain why some people prosper, even with little, and others remain stuck, even when earning more. With each one of them, you will identify, reflect, and most importantly, act. Because it is no use just understanding, you need to turn the mental key and put it into practice. If you apply what I'm going to show you here, your financial reality can start to change much sooner than you imagine. The 7 keys to the financial mind. 1. Poverty begins in the mind. It all starts with what you believe about money. If you grew up hearing phrases like "money is dirty," "rich people are thieves," or "I was not born to be rich," your subconscious absorbed this as truth, and your mind will work, without you realizing it, to confirm this reality. This type of thinking sabotages you. Even when you have a good opportunity, you can unconsciously waste it or avoid success, because your mind has been trained to keep you where you are. The first key is to recognize these beliefs. Write down the phrases you heard about money as a child. Are they absolute truths, or just poorly told stories? Change begins when you question these inherited truths. 2. The programming you inherited. Many people today live as a consequence of a belief system that was installed long ago, without any choice. Your parents, school, television, all of this shaped how you see money. If the environment was one of scarcity, fear, or survival, it is likely that you absorbed this as the normal. You did not choose this programming, but now you are responsible for changing it. Stop for a moment and think, what did you see and hear about money when you were a child? Did your environment talk about investment, opportunity, or just debt and hardship? The second key is this. You don't need to repeat your family's story. You can learn new paths. The mentality is inherited, yes, but it can also be updated. 3. Working hard doesn't make you rich. This is one of the biggest traps of the poor mentality. Believing that the secret is to work more, make more effort, sleep less, as if wealth were proportional to tiredness. But the truth is that those who think like rich people work with strategy, not exhaustion. It's not how much you work, but how much your money works for you. Without organization, without financial intelligence, you can spend your whole life struggling and never get anywhere. The third key is to understand that the right effort is worth more than brute effort. Working hard can keep you busy, but working with direction brings you closer to freedom. 4. Fear of investing and comfort zone. Have you ever noticed that many people say, "I'm terrified of investing"? This fear is not just about risk. It is about change. It is safer to leave money lying around, even if it loses value. It is more comfortable to stay with what is known, even if it holds you back. The scarcity mentality creates paralysis. The mind gets stuck on what if it goes wrong, but never thinks about what if it goes right. The fourth key is to start small. Start with $10, with $50. The important thing is to overcome fear with action. The first step always seems small until you look back and see how far you have come. 5. Financial victim mentality. I don't prosper because the government is corrupt. My boss doesn't recognize my worth. The United States is hopeless. These phrases take the responsibility away from you and put it in the hands of others. As long as you see others as guilty, you also see yourself as powerless. And a powerless person does not act. The fifth key is this: take control of your financial life. The reality out there can be difficult, yes, but you have a choice about how you react to it. Stop waiting for the world to change. Change yourself, and your world will start to change. When money comes into your account, what is your first reaction? Thinking about how to spend it, or how to make it grow? A scarcity mentality thinks about consuming. A growth mentality thinks about multiplying. People with a poor mentality think in the short term. Buy now, live in the moment, because I deserve it. People with a rich mentality think in the long term. How can this money work for me? The sixth key is to change the mindset of immediate spending to the vision of building. Every time money comes in, ask, how can I use this to grow and not just to satisfy a desire? This simple change changes everything. If your mind has been programmed by repetitions, it can also be reprogrammed with new repetitions. Read books about finance, watch videos, follow people who talk about growth. Hang out with people who think differently than you. Most importantly, create small daily habits. Write down your expenses. Set aside 10 minutes a day to study about money. Practice discipline. The mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. The seventh key is this: everything starts with a simple step. Changing your mindset is not a leap. It is a process. And you have already started this process by watching this video up to this point. The truth is simple but powerful. Money does not change as long as your mindset remains the same. You can earn more, change jobs, even take a new course. But if your mindset does not change, the result will return to the same point. Each key you saw here is a call to action. A call to stop surviving and start building. It does not matter where you are now. What matters is where you decide to go from here. You already have the key. The door now just needs to be opened. If this content helped you see money in a different way, like the video, subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me in the comments, which of the 7 keys touched you the most? Your participation is what makes this channel grow and continue to generate value for more people.